Heartland Season 17's latest episode, The Heart Wants, came out yesterday, and I watched it as soon as it came out. It was a pretty good one, with various intertwined storylines. The most intriguing one, of course, was about Amy's love life. Believe it or not, it now involves 3 different guys. Let's talk about every storyline one by one. Amy was involved with 3 different male characters in this episode, and things took a surprising turn. The first concerned Caleb, who brought Carson's new pony, Doma, to Amy's attention. Although they started talking about what the horse needed and how to solve the problem, their conversations took an exciting turn as they discussed what it's like being a single parent. Caleb complimented Amy a few times, hugged her, and made fun of Edwin. All of this made me feel like he started to see Amy in a different light, even though he called her his best friend. While Caleb and Amy were working together and having these conversations, Amy and Edwin's dating continued. They had a date at an archery range and had a lot of fun. Amy looked gorgeous in a flower-printed dress, but when they returned to the ranch, things were quite awkward in the car. There was tension as to whether one would kiss the other. But nothing happened. It wasn't too long after Amy realized what he felt toward Edwin was only friendly, so she ended things with him. Her excuse was just knowing whether someone was the right guy or not. I guess Edwin wasn't. His face after hearing Amy's words was heartbreaking. I honestly felt bad for him. Besides Caleb and Edwin, Amy also met someone new, Nathan Price Jr. They first met while he was near the river with his dog. They saw and nodded at each other without having a conversation. Toward the end of the episode, however, when Nathan was coming out of a meeting on the ranch, they officially met. Amy learned that Nathan used to be a bronc rider. He also talked about needing to return home since he had left his girl Molly alone for too long. I'm guessing the girl is the dog we saw earlier. During their conversation, they both seemed shy but interested in each other. Nathan also appears to have a troublesome past, so he will have an interesting storyline later. Although it seems we will see something between Caleb and Amy first, as the trailer shows us this kiss, Amy will be drawn more toward this guy. Mark my words. The other storylines of this episode were also enjoyable. For the first time this season, we saw Jessica and learned that she wants to open her own gallery in Hudson. She even picked out a place, but it turned out to be a historical building, which meant getting permits would be difficult. But Lou came to the rescue. Although she was all about doing yoga and having green drinks, she made a concession while trying to get the permit, and Jessica didn't like that. They made up in the end, as Lou apologized for her mistake. They even decided to be partners. I don't think this will go smoothly, but we'll see their attempt. Lou was also dealing with Katie, who got a pretty bad result in a writing competition. She was trying to write something that everyone would love, but Lou encouraged her to take a risk and try something new. Of course, kids get everything wrong these days. So she tried to ride a motorcycle, as she had met other teenagers doing the same thing earlier in the episode. Lou will be so angry about this. I can already tell. Lou was all over this episode. She even attended the meeting between Nathan Jr., Jack, and Tim. Since the Price Company had just bought Sam's grazing land, Nathan Jr. was the one who would make a new deal with Jack and Tim, but he wanted to double the price. This is where Lou came in and showed perfect negotiation skills. She reminded Nathan that the easiest way for his cattle to go to the water source would be through Heartland, so both parties could benefit from a new agreement with the same old price. Things worked out in the end. By the way, we will see more of Nathan Jr. because, apparently, his father is retired, so he's the one who handles the business. The last storyline concerned Logan and Miley. He had the butterflies for this girl and tried to tell her he loved her throughout the episode. Tim also gave him a horse to work on. Miley was supposed to ride the horse during an event, so the horse had to be ready. Because of Tim's pressure and his feelings for Miley, Logan rushed the horse's treatment and thought everything was okay with him when it wasn't. So the horse threw Miley off himself while she was riding. The episode ended when Logan tried to call the ambulance, and Miley was lying on the ground. I can already see how Logan will blame himself for the accident and how Lundy will be terrified of horses. That's all this episode offered. I expect more drama in the following episodes. See you on Wednesday to analyze the preview for the upcoming episode. Until then, tell me your views about episode 3. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to next season for similar videos. Goodbye.